guys, it's Overland and it is October 16th, 2019. And it was about that time to come back on this IG page and do another live. You will hear background noise conversations my mom's having with her sister, and hopefully it doesn't pick up what they're talking about, and also my brother just relaxing. So just disclaimer on that. I did an IG live, and you can hear my mom laughing, but I did an IG live earlier tonight on one of my other pages and just talking about how the week has been, the lows and today's highs. And so when I was thinking about coming on this IG live, I was thinking about, why is it so hard to be single right now? In this day and age, why is it so hard to be single? I hope my struggles will help you with your struggles and that you can find your solution. I'm coming into a space in my life where I am really trying hard and being intentional about being comfortable in my own skin, being comfortable with my own decisions, whether that be on who to pursue, who to wait for, what to pursue, when to pursue certain things. And the biggest, out of all of those factors is how to pursue it with the Lord, how to counsel with Him on how to get things done. And so since this page is considered, like, of all my IG pages, the one that I concentrate on the heart and love, and if you're in pursuit of wanting to be in a relationship or if you're trying to heal from one, this is that page. Wanted to share one of my dating experiences. So the other one that I told you about, practice what you preach. This one would be open. So I was set up on a date that I hate. One, I hate blind dates, but two, I hate when I get hooked up by any of my friends, any of my family members, because I am a true believer that their hookup is because they are compatible with that person, and what they like about that person doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna like it. And what they think I'm like all good. Oh, welcome back, Sister Stella. What they think I am all good, like attributes and stuff, may more than often not be something that that person's looking for. And so, anyways, I got hooked up on this date. I go with, well, first of all, he is a gentleman. Like, if we're doing like a scale 1 to 10 and different categories, first category being prompt and came to the door, 10. Courteous, 10. Open my doors, pay for my meal, 10, 10. Conversation, probably a 6. Attracted to him physically, probably a 0. Because I was absolute when I opened the door, and I'm not saying like I'm a J Lo or I'm a Jennifer Hudson, any of those people, but I don't knock people when they say they go for looks. I mean, I would hope it's not the only thing, but I know for a fact for myself, I have to be physically attracted to that person. And so when I opened the door and I saw who I was going with, I was like, oh man, he looks like my stake president. And I'm so pissed at the person that now I have to go spend time with this person because our mutual friend hooked us up. And so that was a 0 on the attraction side. conversation was a six because he talked about himself. He brought a CD. Well, if CD, like a CD, and I love CDs, but he brought a CD of his trips, like where he's traveled around the world. And I was just like, oh my gosh, are you serious? He's like, yeah. So when you have time, go ahead and watch that video because he knew through a friend that I am into humanitarian work. And so it was a CD of his excursions and the missions that he was on because and for some people, status and occupation is everything to them. And this guy is a doctor. And at the time, my little brother, so annoying, he was like, come on, we need a doctor in our family. You have to marry him. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, this is why I don't like getting hooked up. And so I was mad because another thing for you married people or you people that try to hook up your single friends, I would say, please, please don't be shallow like that and think that you can throw out comments like, oh, we need him in the family because A, B, or C. How about you look out for your single family and friends and like prayerfully giving them referrals of people to date because there's a connection. Whatever. Anyways, so we go on this date, we go to eat where I want to eat. And I was a brat because it's like, well, if you're a doctor, you have doctor money, and I'm going to eat doctor food. And I chose PF Chang's because I'd never been there, and I love Asian food. But anyways, and so there's no chemistry, and this is the topic. Would I go back to that date and be more open? Probably not, because I am me, and you are you. But I know I could have been more courteous because I was turned off. I was checked out from the minute I opened the door. I just checked out, and I was mad at Heavenly Father because I was like, serious. I'm like super single, and this experience is what I have to work with, and so I would have been more courteous. I wouldn't have been more because I was rude. I was like, what is it? I was more interested in my waiter, who probably didn't even make like as much, not even half of what this doctor is making. But I was more interested in him than I was, and more physically attracted to the waiter than I was my date. So, how do you become open in dating? How do you my thing is, and my thing across the board of anything you and anyone you deal with, honesty. Be honest. I could have started that date and been like, hey, I'm not really interested, but I shouldn't have used him to go on a free mail date thing. But I should have been honest and be like, let's go get some ice cream. Like I should have made it shorter because off the bat I didn't know I wasn't open, checked out, and I should have continued to be a friend. I think that's what dating would why dating would be easier is if we would just look at it like you're going into it being somebody's friend, even if romantically it doesn't happen for you guys. And so that's my 2 cents with this video, guys, is that if you're not an open person, I'm speaking from experience, it sucks to not be open. So I'm not saying throw yourself to these men, or you men who might be watching, throw yourselves to these women, but be a friend. Like, be a friend, go with an open mind, even if you're not attracted to the person, just figure out like, could this be a long term friend? And go from there. Don't lead people on. Don't be, because all the body language therapists, I guess, they say like, oh, if you're attracted to somebody, you just appropriately touch them. Don't even touch a person if you know you're not interested. Like, be respectful, be open minded, heart, and be kind to them. Be kind to them, even if you're not into them. Um, so, anyways, the date ended. I can't even remember after he just dropped me off. But yeah, I would say if you're stuck like me on the dating and you're wondering like how can I improve or how can I be a better person to date, I would say be honest, be kind, be courteous, be open minded, and above all, do not lead people on because again, karma, whether you believe in karma or not, I've said it 100 times. I believe in karma. If however you treat somebody, it's gonna come back to you. So be be the golden rule and do not lead people on. I hope you guys have more hope and you're prayerful about your dating situation and that you receive the love that you couldn't even imagine you receiving because God is good. And because He's good, He will lead you, guide you to the right one. But be open and kind. And I hope you guys have a good week. And I will either talk to you guys again tomorrow or the next day or the next day.